So just make sure you're rolling your legs round. Nice and smooth. All right, make sure you've got a towel ready, fluids, water ready at the same time, and we'll get going very, very soon. Get some good sensations in the legs. Get through this warm-up, 5-minute warm-up block, ramping up from zone 1 to zone 2. This is going to get the muscles warmed up, cardiovascular system primed, increase that blood flow, but also build some good energy, some good sensations in the body and the legs. Shift some of the cortisol, shift some oxygen around the body to these muscles. All right, just self-select your cadence. You want to keep the cadence a little bit higher, a little bit quicker just for this warm-up section. You don't want to be grinding, using too much torque in the initial stages as we get warm. 30 seconds to go. Good morning, Ika. Congratulations, Ika, as well. I know you had some good news recently about your cycling esports journey. All right, let's get going. Settle into that rhythm. Upper body nice and relaxed. Just make sure from the outset that we got a good position on the bike. That also means keeping it nice and controlled so we're not bouncing in the saddle. Core nice and stable. Rolling these legs around. Let's have a look who we've got with us. Enrico, Emmanuel. Craig, good morning. David, good morning. Dave, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Lopez. Sorry to hear about your little crash that you had on that dynamic route for the mission. I know you've got plenty of mental resilience, though, to pick it up and get it done at some point. I'm seeing some of these new jerseys out here as well, the blue and the yellow. The no fuss, no feed, just ride ones. Greetings from Uganda. Emmanuel, you're very welcome. Hope everything is good on this Saturday. All right, so we're gradually now just going to increase this blood flow, increase the heart rate, get the blood, the oxygen start to deliver to these muscles. And again, just staying in nice control. All these training zones that we see out in front of us in this workout are set using your functional threshold power in the game. So providing you've got your FTP set correctly, these zones are all going to be controlled. If you're utilizing ERG or erg mode, then the game again is going to control the resistance to get you in the optimal training zone. This workout is very welcome today, I have to say. It's been a busy week of riding and racing. In fact, I raced last night. What was that? Just about 12 hours ago with Ika Morelli, who's in this group as well. We did the Masters race last night in Australia, which was short but punchy, I would say. And after a steady first lap, the second lap was a little bit spicier. And then towards the end, Ika just said, bye-bye, I'm off, and took the win. I was fourth, losing to two others in a sprint. All right, so we're back down in California, downtown LA, Toon City, and hopefully you're getting some good sensations. The body's warming up and we're getting going on this ride. Let's go. Smooth, controlled and efficient, that resistance builds. The heart rate is building. Mine isn't, because I forgot to connect it, so let me do that whilst we're riding. Don't worry, I'll stick with you. At least I remembered to connect my turbo trainer this time. Unlike Tuesday's session where for the first 30 seconds I forgot. Done. It was really steady though, Ika, right? It was really steady on that first lap. I thought, this is good. I can sit in here, no problem. But then the second lap, everyone was feeling quite fresh. All right, we're getting towards the top of this ramp. I want you to focus just on that breathing for a second. Take a few deep breaths. In through the nose or mouth, doesn't matter, but really fill the lungs and empty the lungs. We're preparing the muscles. We're preparing the nervous system, the respiratory system, ready for this ride. Now, some of us are going to use this as a regular workout on a Saturday morning. Some people also are going to utilize this as primers, as I've said, and I know Ika's going to be racing Sunday Race Club tomorrow. So this session also acts as a good primer. Making sure we're touching on all of those training zones as an activation session. All right, the next section of the warm-up is these two 30 by 30 efforts where we're going to modulate the right word between zone 2 and zone 3. What I want to do here is we're going to focus on leg speed. So what I wanted to do is when we get to these 30-second zone 3, we're going to up the cadence. 5, 10, 15 RPM increase. We want to wake up these fast twitch muscle fibers. Get those firing, get those activating before we get too deep. Let's get ready. So pace it up, but keep the control. That's the key here, keeping that control. Here's the banner. Let's go. A little bit more cadence, a little bit more fire, a little bit more speed, but it's still aerobic, still zone 3. Just waking up, step by step. That's it, come on. 15. Fast feet, that's what we need. So just feeling a bit more pressure, a bit more tension in the lower body. Then we're going to chill it back. Here we go. Back to 30 second zone 2. Slow the cadence down, relax. Starting to fire. We're just priming for a little bit of lactic acid production that we might get in the next ramp. Not too much. Here we go again. You ready? Let's go, 30 seconds. Bit more cadence. Keep the shoulders nice and chill. Come on everyone, body's ready, energy's high. Good work, Emmanuel. Keep rolling through the grip. Keep the pressure on the legs. Hold that cadence. I'm spinning about 120. Hup. Super smooth. Nice. Chill. All right. So we're going to stick in zone 3. 3-minute ramp up to threshold. That's where we're going. So we're going to build gradually now. We've done zone 1. We've done zone 2. We've touched on zone 3. We've activated some fast twitch. So when we get into the endurance phase of this workout, we're going to be going deeper with those muscle fibers. All right, so very soon we're going to switch from zone 3 to zone 4. Zone 4 though, this is going to stay threshold. So we're not going to overstress the body in terms of lactate production. The body should be able to cope and manage and recycle, buffer any lactate. Just keep the cadence where you feel comfortable. And again, making sure we got beautiful position on the bike. What do I always say? When you're riding side by side with people like Ika, and he's just having a look like this, just to see if you're under stress, it looks easy. You've even got a smile on your face. Because there's no pain, there's no suffering, because we're fit, we're strong, it's under control. At least you are. Good work, Dave. Dave and David. Beautiful. Coming up to a minute to go. Then we're going to settle into this long aerobic zone. Zone 2. The zone used by many, loved by many. All right, so that respiration rate's increasing. You may be able to hear my breathing because I'm working with you. We're doing it together on a Saturday. Come on, crew, 30 seconds. Hold it strong. Good work, Craig. 6 kilometers in already. Flat route, so we're going to cover some distance today. Look for the banner. Keep the pressure. Keep it strong. Hold a little bit more. Good watts, everyone. Okay, we're back to zone 2. Don't back off too much. Don't freewheel. Zone 2, that's where we are, 10 minutes. This is it now. 10 minutes, aerobic conditioning. Working on some oxidization of fat as a fuel. Something I have to manage in winter. Plenty of zone 2 in the winter. So again, find your own cadence. Relaxed, smooth. Just focus on drawing some beautiful circles with the feet and staying connected with the pedals all the time. This is the focus and the control as well. We keep the control in these zones. When it comes to race day, event day, those harder efforts, that's going to help to maintain that control. Just working on a rhythm, a consistency. Guys, how much is going on the platform right now? All these missions, I know there's a lot. We've got the end of the Vuelta vertical mission. I think most people have done that now. We started the Chasing Rainbows mission, and we've had dynamic route number 1, which I don't know how you guys felt, but that was quite tough. Almost 500 meters of elevation over what, 30k. That was harder than I expected, particularly on that climb out and back. Now that course, anyone who's done that route, is the women's elite and the under 23 individual time trial circuit. I'll be honest with you, we did plan on running that as an ITT with no draft. But it was just hard and long. And personally, I didn't want to be out there longer than an hour either. So I was like, let's turn draft on. We can still experience the route. And hopefully get it done a bit quicker. Looking good. We're 3 minutes down into this zone 2. So yeah, that's the Chasing Rainbows. And then yesterday, we announced another mission called the Road to Glory Recon Mission. This was a last minute decision, this one, because we want to get people on these new 2025 UCI Cycling Esports World Championship routes. So we thought, why not get it tied into a mission? That one only lasts a week. So by next Sunday, that's going to be done. But you can unlock that C64 Covnego Fleur de Lis, which I don't remember if I've got already anyway, but it has a hefty price tag on in-game. How's everyone doing? By show of emoji or chat. Simple, easy, well in control, social pace. This is like the cafe ride. Who's that behind me giving it the old battery? Nice, nice. I saw some dabs there as well. So in terms of your FTP zone 2, we're going to be looking here around about, what, 70, 75%, I didn't check, but we're going to be around there for this workout in zone 2. We're at the mark of this block. Then we're certainly going to wake the body up because it's definitely going to get a bit spicier. As Ika just said, like the second lap of yesterday's race. And we're going to throw in a little bit of VO2 max work. Remember though, with these group workouts, it's your workout, you're in control. At any point you want to up the intensity or reduce the intensity, just above my head, you'll see it says intensity 100% with a plus or a minus. So you can adjust the bias. We're coming up to 10K. We're over halfway in the endurance block, 75%. Then we're going to build towards the anaerobic stress part of the workout. I've missed these Saturday mornings. These Saturday morning rides, getting it done, getting it ticked off. You can go about the rest of the day then, knowing the ride's done. Mentally, that's definitely what I need sometimes. Got a full day with 2 young children today. Because Mrs. Bradley is off somewhere for the day, flying solo. So it's better to bring that stress down before we get into that. Come on, guys. It is all guys today, I think. I don't want to assume anything, but it looks like it is. And remember, keep the fluids going in. Keep drinking. Don't forget, live workouts every day. I'm going to be back again next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and this Saturday morning, unless I can persuade Ika Morelli to pick up this Saturday one. Remember the electrolytes, yep. We now know about the magnesium, Ika. Anyone who follows me on social media know that I haven't the last couple of days. And Ika dropped me a message, said I need to drop some magnesium in before I go to bed. I've been waking up like 3 a.m. Just out of pure excitement for these sessions. Although this morning I went to 5 a.m, so that was good. 2.5 minutes. We're still smooth. We're still efficient. And we're burning some fuel. We're burning some fat. We're just pulling or pushing the FTP, the endurance gains. Remember, what do I always say, or what do I sometimes say? Doesn't matter how intense the ride, the purpose of the ride. The ride might be a top-end anaerobic session to really sharpen the tools. It might be a 2 or 3 hour endurance ride to really improve your endurance. It might be 30 minutes, zone 1, just to reduce the stress, just to help with recovery in the body. Doesn't matter. Every ride, every pedal stroke matters, and you're pushing yourself forward. We're getting fitter. All right, 90 seconds to go. What do you think of the salmon pink? The salmon pink and I want to say it's peach. I think there's only 2 of these jerseys exist. I've got one and Matt Smithson's got one. Okay, so we're going to go on to the next build. We're going to reinforce this transition from the aerobic work now into the anaerobic block. So we're going to go zone 3, zone 4, directly into the 30-15s. 30-15s are going to be challenging, but there's only 5. So we help each other through. I've not seen what wattage I've got coming up for that yet. We'll see it in a minute, won't we? Those 5 towards the end are not only going to test us physically, but it's that psychological bit as well. That psychological bit of as soon as that effort starts, we're back, we're focused, we're pushing strong. And then when we get to the end, and we stress this on Tuesday as well, that when you get to the end of that 30 seconds, you don't back off too much, because we're not backing off to zone 1, we're backing off to zone 2. About 65%, which is a real optimal place for recycling lactate through the liver back as a usable fuel. So the rest is short, but it should be enough for 5 reps. All right, we're on this build. I want you to focus on that breathing now and that focus, because this is the grippy part of the workout. Rolling straight into this to the 5 30-15s. But we're ready. We're pumped up, we're focused. It's going to be short, it's going to be sweet, we're going to feel good when it's done. We're lifting that ceiling point. We're pushing a bit harder, a bit more forward. What we're going to try and do, again, is focus on cadence. So lift the cadence and use that to generate watts through those 30-second efforts. You know what's going to happen? Rep number 4 or 5, I'm going to go quiet. And you're going to hear heavy breathing, because my intensity is set 100% just like yours. Let's prep. "60 seconds. Keep the force. May the force be with you. Come on. And then we're going to look for that sharp, explosive acceleration. We're going to find the watts and we're going to hold. We're going to stay smooth though. Breathe deep. Pull in that focus. Enrico's ready. Cal Lopez is ready. David is ready. Icarus, Emmanuel, Craig, ready. Ten seconds. Get ready, Dave. Let's go. 30. Up, up, up. Get yourself into zone 6. Let's see that chevron. Great work. Make it efficient. The banner's getting close. Come on, come on. 15. There it is. Come on. All the way to that turn. Okay, reset, reset. Loose, relaxed. Breathe. One down, well done. Grippy, let's go. Up, 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 up. Breathe, breathe. Focus, come on, 15. Hold all the way to the line. Come on, Mike. Awesome. Push yourself through the group. Relax. Just 3 more. That mental, psychological aspect. Keep yourself in the money. Let's go. Come on, we're almost there. Up, up, up. Yes. Great work. Push through the group. 10 seconds. Come on, Craig. Chill, relax, smooth. Final 2. Breathe deep. Here we go, here we go. Power! Come on, lift it there. Then hold. Focus, focus, focus. 15 seconds. Come on, you and me together. Chill, relax. Last one, guys. Last one, job done. We're in the VO2. Here we go. Last little bit of effort. Come on, come on. Finish it off. Hold to the banner. Don't let it beat you. Stay focused, you got this. There it is. Wow. Zone 2. Well done. All right, now we've flushed the legs. Oh, well done, everyone. Relax, flush the legs. Clearing that lactate. It's in the muscles, it's in the bloodstream. That's it. Chunk of the workout done. Thank you, guys. That is set up for the weekend. Sorry for the heavy breathing, but that last one got me hard. Let's bring it down. Keep the legs rolling. Focus on controlling that breathing. Let's see how quickly, whilst maintaining zone 1, we can lower this heart rate. Bring yourselves back to that baseline. Just working on that efficiency. Yeah, good luck tomorrow, Ika and Sunday Race Club. What cat you in? Cat 1 now, right? I know you love cat 1. Just keep the legs loose, the cadence high. Good luck, anyone. Enjoy the weekend, whatever you're doing, whether that be a cafe ride or an endurance ride tomorrow, online or offline, whether you're racing, spending time with the family, the work's done. All right, we got this 5-minute ramp cool down. Cat 1 and a place in the UCI semi-finals. Can't fault you. Nice riding, Enrico. Mike, Yao, Emmanuel. Emmanuel, was that your first live workout, or have you done plenty of these, or just your first with me? And who's looking forward to the UCI World's Road Championship starting this week with all the time trials, I think? Awesome. Appreciate it, Emmanuel. Great riding. The more variety of flags we get in these is always so inspiring. Don't forget, if there's a workout that you want to see, that you want to do from our workout library, you can tag us on the socials, you can tag me on the socials, or on Strava, wherever you want. And we'll try and make that happen, whether it be on this one or in the week. Saturday, we try and keep it a little bit shorter, because I know a lot of people use these as an activation session as well. Tuesday, my session tends to go up to about an hour. They have been longer, they have been shorter. Tell your friends, tell your family. All right, hopefully you can see that heart rate coming down. The stress has lightened on the legs. That lactate burning sensation has finished, it's gone, it dissipated. Remember to keep that mobility work, flexibility work. Those 30-15s felt like it did yesterday, trying to hold the wheels on that race. We had quite a big group in that front group, and everyone kept having a go. 2 minutes, nice and light. Back down to zone 1, active recovery. David, appreciate it. Keep spreading the word. Oh, so you've done some of the VODs, and I've jumped in and live. Awesome. Well, now I get to watch you work out as well, see? That's the advantage over the VODs. And then there's no hiding either. I don't get to hide on these either. Not that on the VODs I ever reduce the bias of the FTP, obviously. Never. Thanks, Emmanuel. I'm glad someone does. I am from the north of the UK, right? North of England, so I know it's not always the easiest. Grazie, grazie mille. Obrigado. Is that right? Obrigado? Is it obrigado in the morning? What's good morning? I know Mr. Lopez is here. He'll correct my Portuguese. Thanks, Ika. Have a fantastic weekend, fantastic day, everyone. Thanks for joining us on a Saturday morning or evening, whatever it might be. Have a beautiful week. Well done. Thank you. Yeah. Correct. Perfect. Not perfect, but correct. I'll take that. Ciao.